What's up, Chaddington? Today, we're doing a little quick, easy 3 mile. I'm not gonna lie to you. After the fastest video I've ever made, fastest mile I guess I've ever made, I just need to chill out for a second. Quick, easy miles on my legs, you know? I'm not gonna lie, after that video, I was genuinely tense for like at least the past couple of days. I filmed and uploaded that video all in the same day. We got it. I recently just found out that the newest version of this camera that I'm holding right here has compatibility with the Apple Watch to give you stats for athletes, like running, pace. I really wish I would have known that before getting this camera, because I got this literally purely to run with you guys. To have an action run and gun camera that's ultra high quality. That's what this is. I really wish I would have known that. As I'm running, I'm thinking about like a couple things to talk about. One thing I want to talk about is Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. I think I might have talked about this on a run already, but I kind of want to go over it one more time. I don't know if it could be overstated how incredibly rushed this whole MCU arc feels with the fall of Kang and that whole debacle with Jonathan Majors and his whole contract and litigation and stuff like that, to the reprising of the role in the MCU for Robert Downey Jr., but now with a whole new role that he's playing. Instead of Iron Man, he's doing Doom, and how like gut reaction, visceral, like cringiness you might feel because of that. And trust me, I feel a lot of cringiness because of that decision. Why use the face of a beloved hero from a lot of people's childhood? Why use that face and tarnish it into something villainous? I think that's crazy. One of the most recognized villains of all of MCU, Doom, is up there with Galactus, is up there with Doom. I mean, Doom is the guy. And then with so much uncertainty about the direction of the MCU, because it's getting off the heels of a major reshifting from quantity over quality back to quality over quantity. It's a massive shift where we were getting all of these shows and all of these movies announced so close together to just absolutely TikTokify Marvel. Now we're back to maybe 1 or 2 films a year, like 1 show a year maybe. Marvel Zombies just came out. I don't know how people are liking it. They seem really positive, but I myself haven't seen it. I haven't been a fan of the What If series. That being said, hopefully with Kevin Feige more focused on the franchise again, hopefully we can really get back to the roots of good storytelling, or at least provocative character development. I know that's like kind of cringe to say about MCU movies, especially if you feel negatively about them right now. But genuinely, Iron Man was so many people's favorite character, not because he was the coolest and blew shit up, although that was a big plus, but mainly because he was an actual human being. You felt like you can connect with him, and I feel like that's so lost currently. It's all kind of gags, or look how cool this person is, or I don't know, cheesy intros to characters that we might not be super familiar with. And that's fine to not be super familiar with them, but give us a good story, because you're already starting on a bad foot with introducing a new character, and the fandom might not receive them well from the jump. That's how I was with Guardians. I hated Guardians. But then I watched the movie, and I can't help but love them. They were an amazing group, and I thought they were an amazing movie all the way up until the end. Guardians 2 was kind of ass, but other than that, it was good. But anyway, I would have also loved to see just a complete like, all right guys, listen, let's take 2 steps back. Postponing all Marvel projects for 2 years, rejig this system a little bit. Doomsday, Secret Wars, not coming up for some while. I know people are gonna be upset. Lay the groundwork for X-Men, true, like solid cast for X-Men, and then anybody else you want establishing, especially because you're gonna do Secret Wars and stuff like that. I'm not gonna sit here and say I know everything about Secret Wars, but I know the Punisher, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, a lot of these characters that haven't even necessarily, I mean, I know Punisher had their, thing, and I know Daredevil got revamped, but just to reestablish and really serve a baseline for everybody in either movie form or show form if you really want to. Personally, I think the shows don't do the characters justice, because your main focal point and the main portion of this whole story is gonna be movies. So intro them in movies, and even in collaborative movies, to be able to show them as like the stars they can be, as a kind of co-star situation where they work well with each other. Kind of like how they did with She-Hulk and Daredevil, although I know that's sour in people's mouths. I thought it was okay. I Thought it was gonna be way worse, but it was okay. It was all right. Just wanna see what the splits are. Splits are not gonna be insane. Actually, here's the splits. 10:38, 10:07, 10:16. A lot of that was while I was talking. So give me some props where I could take them. Splits are not bad. They're definitely better than they used to be. I feel like I used to be cruising at about 11. So shaving 30 seconds off is definitely no laughing matter. It's like pretty substantive in my head. Let me know your thoughts about Marvel, about anything you might want to talk about in the comments down below. Hopefully you did something hard. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.